you started acting when you were 10 years old, is that right?
Started when I was 10. Yeah.
Wow, it was an Elvis Presley movie, and then shortly after that, you signed a 10-year contract with Walt Disney, and you actually got to know him a little bit. What was that like?
Yeah, we used to play ping pong at lunch together some of the time, and actually he would come down to the set, and he'd say, "You're done with school. You don't have anything to do for a couple of hours. You want to come watch a movie?" And I'd go with my mom sometimes and watch movies that were in process being made. I got to learn a lot about making movies from Walt Disney.
Was he intimidating at all? I would be a little bit nervous.
You know, I noticed that he was to people around me, but he sort of got that this was a 13-year-old guy that, was more interested in baseball, honestly, yeah, and I think that it made a difference to him.
The car that you drove up in, that actually was Walt Disney's car.
Yeah,
wow,
that's
pretty cool.
Not only that, we have a very special clip that we want to share. This is the last footage that Walt Disney shot before he passed away. So we'll take a look.
To us, this is a very special kind of motion picture, and one of which we're very proud. It has a fine cast, and oh yes, you're about to meet a 15-year-old boy for whom I predict a great acting future. His name is Kurt Russell.
How does it make you feel that Walt Disney himself said, "You're going to make it"? This 15-year-old kid.
It makes me feel better that I remembered my stuntman's name, John Casino.
Yeah.
Greg, that was, it is, what can I say? Disney was the place where I grew up. It gave me an opportunity to work in a place for 10 years, and during an age period, usually as teenage years, it's difficult for actors. Would have been no different for me, except that I had a place to work, and it was not just a place to work, it was Disney. And I enjoyed it. The people were great. I loved a lot of the stuff that we did there, and it's looked back upon now very fondly, and I have nothing to say except that I love Disney and the whole family.
Is it true that has been said that his last words, Walt Disney's last words, for one reason or another, were your name, Kurt Russell?
It's the one reason or another that I'm worried about.
Well, obviously he loved you.
Yeah, I guess I have seen that. The secretary, actually, shortly after Mr. Disney died, I was brought up to the office, and she asked me if I knew anything about it, and I said, no, I don't, but there it was, and he'd written it, and I assume, as do everybody else, that he was talking about some movie that he was thinking about having me in or something, but that's a quirk of life. I don't know what to make of it more than that, except that I just know that knowing somebody who reminded me greatly of my grandfather. He was an inventor, he was a creative man, he was just fun to be around, and every time I saw him, it always made me smile.
Yeah, well,
it's good.